Manchester United 3, Atalanta 2. Second half comeback complete. Manchester United top of the group. I'm joined by Joe and I'm joined by Jordan. We didn't think that was coming at half-time, did we, Jordan?
Complete contrasting halves, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That first half was absolutely dire. Horrible watch. So many chances.
Yeah.
So many missed opportunities. We sat here at half-time thinking, what the hell are we going to do second half? Whatever Ollie said to him, it worked absolute wonders. Completely different performance in the second half. Ronaldo, inevitable. Bruno, he gave the ball away so many times, but the one time he didn't, it was an unbelievable outside the foot pass. What a cross from Luke Shaw, by the way, for the winning goal. It's bad for our health, this team, innit?
It is bad
honestly.
for our health.
Go on, Joe. Talk me through that.
Yeah, incredible win at the end. The euphoria of it, and Ronaldo doing his thing again. It was brilliant, and the first half does upset me, and I think it upsets. Well, just listening to ex-United player Paul Scholes chat about
that Paul Scholes.
That Paul Scholes chat about, does it paper over the cracks of how bad the first half was? Will United go forward in this and learn from it? And I hope they do, because you've got a massive game against Liverpool. What Paul said was that he believes that Jurgen Klopp will be rubbing his hands together over what we did over the 90 minutes. And I don't know if we're too bothered about that right now, but maybe we should be in the short space of things. We got the win, we're top of the group, and that's all that matters. I hope that the first half, which was abysmal, 2-0, I know we missed some chances, but we weren't structured right at the back, and there was a lack of what I believe was leadership from Maguire in the first half to let that happen. I hope we learn from that, and then we go on and we put a show in against fucking Liverpool. Let's have it.
Yeah, I mean, to me, obviously that's the most important result of the season so far, for many reasons.
Well, what do you think about that Paul Scholes comment that Jurgen Klopp will be rubbing his hands over what?
Well, fuck Jurgen Klopp. Can we enjoy not even 1 hour of the game? Can we not enjoy it? And
of course
again,
you can enjoy it.
Paul Scholes entitled to his opinion, but I don't care what Jurgen Klopp is thinking watching that game. If we watch, if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is watching Liverpool against Atletico Madrid last night, who the same result happened, by the way. I know they're away; it's a different game. They had fucking loads of chances against Liverpool. I bet Ollie was rubbing his hands together watching that. Why are we worried about the weekend? We've just won from being 2-0 down at half time. Can we focus on this? Can we enjoy it for just 5 minutes? I know that's not, and
that's what he's saying.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I understand it. But I honestly think, and this is going to sound mad to some people, I think that, other than maybe the Leeds game, was probably our best performance this season. We made so many chances.
The second half or overall?
People will disagree or not.
I think overall. Obviously, we fucking gave them 2 goals, which is, unacceptable. But in terms of the chances made, Atalanta made 3 or 4 chances the whole game, scored 2 goals. We made a dozen genuine chances. Rashford was clean through 4 times. Ronaldo was clean through twice. Fred had a shot straight on goal. McTominay hit the post. Maguire scored. We made so many chances. When people talk about wanting exciting, free-flowing football, you score 2, we score 3, that tonight was the epitome of that. And obviously, it's a heart attack waiting to happen, because anyone who watched the watch-along, I was shitting myself for 75 minutes. Yeah. And I'm not saying we were brilliant the whole time, but in terms of stopping them making stuff and us making things, I think that was up there this season. And that's more of a testament of how bad we've been rather than how good that was. That wasn't an amazing performance, but we haven't been good at all this season. And we haven't won many games convincingly. I think we were all right there.
Yeah. So the pitchforks were definitely out at half-time, especially on Twitter and United, and especially in our comments as well. They still are as well.
Yeah, they're not going to go
What
away.
do you say to them then? What, as in, do you just...
Well, I mean, keep your pitchfork out, whatever. That's the thing. I
feel like we're divided at the minute.
My position on this is, I don't think it's the time to sack him, but I understand if it carries on as it is, or as it had been, he's going to get sacked. That's just how it goes. We can all feel it. We can all see it. We all see the tide turning.
Yeah.
Games like that help a manager. And more importantly, let's not make this about Ole. We're top of the group now. We've got a graphic here, if we can get that up. At half-time, we were bottom of the group. Now we are top of the group. Mm-hmm. That is huge.
Shows how wacky the Champions League
That shows how wacky the Champions League is, first of all. But it also, that the game tonight, I don't want every single conversation to have to be about the manager. And unfortunately, it is at the moment. I understand why it is. But can we talk about the game? It doesn't have to be about the next game. It doesn't have to be about the last 5 games. This game tonight was fantastic. It was as exciting as football gets.
In terms
We
of
made
end-to-end
chance after
stuff,
chance.
it was end-to-end. It was
It was
very,
brilliant,
very
and we
good
won
game of
it
football.
with an 80th minute winner. Maguire's getting goals from fucking crosses.
Ronaldo scoring the header.
with his trademark header. Can we not enjoy that? Why does everything have to be? And it's not. I know you're
No,
pointing the
I'm
question
just
to me,
pointing it out
but
and
these
being
are the
devil's
questions
advocate.
being asked. Why does it have to be? What does this say for the Frucci? Fuck that. We can talk about that on the
I get it,
podcast.
yeah.
We can talk about that with our mates afterwards. Can we just enjoy that we won a game? And if we won it in sensational fashion, creating loads of chances. Rashford came back, looked brilliant. It was wasteful, but he looked brilliant.
Yeah, let's
I'm just
enjoy
happy
it.
that we fucking won. Can we be happy?
Let's enjoy it, but we've got to break it down first.
Yeah, let's break it down.
down.
You're clueless, mate.
Well, good. Don't watch then. Honestly, why would you watch something you don't like? Jordan, that first half wasn't good for United, was it? Honestly. It's mad.
No, it wasn't.
Imagine, right, having loads of friends that you didn't like and you still hang around with them every day. If you don't like
Welcome to my
people,
life.
don't hang around. There couldn't
good
be,
for you, is it?
There couldn't be less of a barrier to entry, or sorry, more of a barrier to entry. You have to click on this video. If you don't like it, why would you watch it?
It's like cyberbullying.
Jordan, first half.
Close your laptop.
Exactly. First half.
Yeah, first half.
Shoot
We were all sat here, literally ruining every chance missed, watching how simple the goals were. A simple overlap on the right-hand side and a cross and a corner.
Yeah.
The goals we conceded
Very
So
cool.
easy.
were so easy.
Unbelievable.
It's standard defending in training. You question what the hell are they doing Monday to Friday if if McTominay can't track back on that midfielder or whoever it was who scored it. And who was it? Shaw was marking McTominay or the other way around
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
goal.
yeah.
We sat here at half time thinking this is going to be another wasteful game, innit? Because we had the chances in the first half. Rashford, when he hit the crossbar, should be hitting the target there.
Yeah.
Because hitting the crossbar now isn't classed as hitting the target, so
No, he's got
make
to
it out
target.
what you will.
Yeah.
Ronaldo. Does it Ronaldo the chance in the first half?
When
he went-
Well, he's
Ran
3-1
a
now. It's the
couple
start of
of
the second
edgy
half.
moments.
Start the second half,
Yeah.
sorry. Rashford, when we all thought he was offside, he was onside. I think a Rashford who had 3 games in his belt, 90 minutes, he takes that, he confidently goes past the keeper and he scores.
Yeah.
But we didn't know what was going to happen in the second half come
No.
half time, and we were all sat here going, what can Ollie say to this team now to motivate him? It bleeding worked. Whatever he said to that group of players there, the second half was a completely different team. It's the same 11 and a completely different team. We've said it all season how it takes us to go 1-0 down to get a response, which that shouldn't happen. 1 clean sheet in 20 games on paper is absolutely rubbish.
Diabolical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diabolical. But that reaction in the second half should show why Liverpool should be worried on Sunday if we're even going to go that far
like
right
that.
now.
They're worried. We're worried. They're worried.
We were clinical. Seeing Rashford, his first start, obviously he come off. But what a finish to get us back in the game. Composure. Bruno's ball. Harry Maguire's finish.
Yeah.
Low driven off a cross. Ronaldo, header, classic CR7.
Yeah.
The comeback in the second half was needed. It was needed.
It
Not
was-
just for the game and
yeah.
the group, but for team morale going
For
into
everything,
Sunday.
yeah.
It was probably the biggest second half. It was indefinitely the biggest second half performance we've had all season.
What do you reckon, Joe? This we talk about the comeback there.
Yeah.
Am I being stupid in thinking that when that first goal went in, I thought we're going to get this?
Yeah.
We were making chances. We were doing well. Did it feel inevitable to you after that first goal went in?
It didn't feel inevitable. I felt more the inevitable scoreline would have been a 2-2. I thought,
Yeah.
and if anything, judging by some of the stuff that happened in the first half, I thought we were maybe heading that way. Also, we did manage to. We talk about the offensive, what we did in the second half by scoring 3 goals. We also did manage to keep them quite quiet in the second half. So they obviously had counter attacks and they had little bits on goal. De Gea making 2 brilliant saves.
We should have some stats as well so people can see those.
So De Gea had his moment where he showed us how much he's improved. And then, there was a little bit of... I sensed there was a little bit of a team talk where Ollie says, right, this is how we push and this is how we go forward. I sensed some of the players might have stepped up as well and said little bits and bobs. But there's also, if Atlanta come on the counter here, here's how he stopped them from scoring a third. Because when we were on the edge, we weren't just necessarily on the edge about us getting the equaliser. We were on the edge because they could counter, and we've seen them break down our defence quite easily in the second half. So every corner that went to them, we're like, fucking hell. Every little break, every time that they were just pushing us, we thought, what's going to happen here? But thankfully, we managed to make sure that there was no edge of the seat moments, and the closest they came was the David De Gea's 2 brilliant saves.
And was that a 2-2 as well, or was it after the goal?
I think it was 2-2.
Was it 2-2?
Yeah, definitely.
I think one thing to be said is toward the end of the game, those last few minutes, United did a decent job of never allowing that sort of frantic chance after chance. You know, sometimes when you're defending a lead and the ball's in and you're losing the header and you're missing it. I thought we did quite a good job of closing the game out in stoppage time. Bit of gamesmanship, Ronaldo going down, Maguire going down. I thought we actually did well.
Slow it down.
I think that's maturity.
Yeah.
Matic was on the pitch, Cavani was on the pitch, Ronaldo. They've been there at the highest level and closed games out like that. People might not want to see it, but you're like, oh, what are you doing? What time are wasting? Yeah, but we got it. We want the 3 points. That's all that matters now. We're not asked about the quality of football we're playing this last final 5, and they did it well.
Yeah, they did.
Matic time wasting a bit, etc.
Couple of super chats. Yeah, Matic got a yellow card for it, didn't he? Well said, Joe, mate. Too many Crystal Ball fans who can't enjoy the team in the good moments and will never support in the bad. Up the paddock. Cheers for that. Yeah, I mean, surely you're enjoying 3-2 comebacks. Can't we enjoy that? Christian Shea says the Ole Hatters will say the players, not Ole, won that second half, as if Ole had his hand up their bums like puppets in the first half, and that's why they let in 2 goals. I think honestly, we all need to know it's both.
Yeah.
It is. A lot of it comes down to the management. The coaching seems to have been poor recently. When they're running around like headless chickens on the pitch like they were against Leicester, that's because there's problems coaching-wise. We can all accept that. But then, tonight...
Accept it?
Surely you can.
Yeah, of course I can.
If you look tactically
in the first
inept,
half, we were all look at him with his iPad, useless Michael Carrick.
Yeah, if you look
Well, let's be honest with you, they haven't honestly been doing much better than. I mean, today's been a highlight. We talk about the highlights of the season being today in Leeds game, because what was the other highlight of the season? The last 5 or 6 games.
Exactly. That's the point. But that's part of the point.
We're making the point that look, the coach. It's a 50-50 split in it. It's on the players and the coaches.
Yeah.
And a lot of times this season they haven't got it right. But whatever's happened in that 15-minute period between the end of the first half and the start of the second, otherwise known as half-time.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, education, eh? It's worked.
Interesting as well, the first few games of the season, I think it was up until 2 weeks ago, United had conceded equal least amount of set-piece goals. And as Harry Maguire was saying after the game, we've now conceded 4 in our last 4, which is slightly concerning because we brought in the set-piece coach. Again, very early fraction of the season, you're thinking, not conceded one yet. All of a sudden, it's every time the ball comes in the box, we look like we're going to concede.
Yeah, I'm just worried about people's CVs that we bring in. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I can tell you,
I could say I'm a set piece.
The set piece coach was at Loughborough University with Kieran McKenna. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah, old mate.
Say no more than that.
You know what I mean?
Say no more than that.
Get him on the wage bill.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Interesting. Let's look forward a little bit then. United in the group now. Would you say favourites to go through?
Hey, listen, I tell you what, we're only on 6 points and everyone else is on 3, 4, 4. We could be bottom. Really, I think
we could be bottom next week.
We could be bottom next week. We're going to go up against these again. The group is extremely tight.
Yeah.
I wish we would have took points earlier on and better on in our games. But listen, it's 6 out of 9, isn't it? So Atlanta will want revenge. They'll be gunning for us. They want to take us. They want to get them 3 points back off us that we robbed today. So I think it's going to be neck and neck. We will not know we're in the Champions League next stage until the final game of the final round.
Yeah, it's going to be tight, innit? Hopefully, a win in the next game. You can start feeling a little bit comfortable because basically you need 1 point from 2 games after that.
We take that team away though, don't we? We go to Atalanta next.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah, but it shows though. It shows. It's like I was saying on a watch along. They were 2-0 up at AC Milan at home to AC Milan last week. They bottled it in the second half. Literally the exact same scoreline. The exact same thing happened. 2-0 up at half time, 3-2 defeat at the end. It shows they're vulnerable. So even if we go to Atlanta, we're thinking they'd be so annoyed.
2-0 the next game. Go boys.
Right, he's done now. He's done now.
Let's not do this again.
Darren Cox says, I predicted the scoreline and Ronaldo to score. Darren Cox. Believe 21 is coming. He's confident, isn't he?
21
He's
is
very
going to the
confident.
Premier League game.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. Ronaldo, twice
Yeah.
in 2 games, he scored the winner for comebacks for Manchester United in the Champions League. I think we played better than we did against Villarreal, but
Villarreal.
that was.
bad.
I think we played worse than we did against Leicester against Villarreal. Villarreal was awful, but at least we had a slightly rotated team.
Smash and grab.
It was. Tonight again gets the winner. He's had a lot of criticism this week, Joe. How do you sort of put that into context of what he is as a striker these days?
There was a lot of that criticism about his pushing and his pressing. It looked like he did a bit more off the ball
I think
today.
he's been reading the papers.
I think he's been on Twitter and having a little read about what everyone's going on about him. I don't press this, that, the other. He's obviously his main role at United now is to score goals, and he's doing it. The people who want to put pressure on Ronaldo do it for many different reasons, and one of them is it probably profits them in terms of clicks and views and stuff like that. Whereas if you look at the black and white image of Ronaldo's stats at United since coming back, you can talk about the pressing, blah, blah, blah. But if you actually talk about the goals and the fact that he's been brought in as a striker, he's our top goal scorer.
Yep.
He scored in the last minute of he scored the final goal of 2 Champions League games to get us the only points that we currently have in the group stages. So if we go through, and we didn't go through last year, but if we go through this year, there is one man who brought us to that level. Obviously, it's a team sport, but there's one individual who gets the goals and brings us to the next level. So, have we brought him in? What have we brought him in for? Well, obviously, he makes his money on the shirts. He is an icon, but he also gets the goals that takes us up a gear. Looking at where we are last season, I mean, I saw you read out a message before that compared the 2 different periods of where we were. This time last year, we were 13th, 14th, I think the guy said in the comments. I know we shouldn't compare it like year on year, but there is a sense of if we go on the same trajectory of improvement as we did last year, who knows what might happen at the back end of the season when the team might be more gelled, the people might be more ready for it, the chemistry might be more better. Ollie's got a good grasp on his best starting 11. We're in Champions League games. We're playing the best teams in Europe. Who knows? That could be a deluded fan just hoping that, looking at where we were this time last year, things could get better and improve. So
you need to be slightly deluded, I think.
Yeah.
Because that's what being a fan's all about, isn't it?
Makes us being a fan,
there's a sort of a, what's it called?
Like
a faith.
a miserable
There's a faith
fucker.
to being a fan.
Yeah.
Where sometimes you put logic and you put history and you put patterns aside and you just say, I think we're going to win this anyway. And tonight we did that. Matthew Hahn with the super chat says Fred was sensational today. Yeah, I think Fred deserves a shout. I think he had his best game comfortably this season and maybe for quite a while for United today. Wasn't as sloppy on the ball. Won things back well. Positionally was much better. I thought he was pretty good in there. Giulio Leschi says, take nothing away from the second half spirit we showed, but we shouldn't have we shouldn't have been in that position at all. Sorry, at the bottom of that's just cut off. Hope we learn from the mistakes and fast. That's true. And John McCosh says, AC Milan were 3-0 up, and then Atalanta scored 2 to make it 3-3. Oh. Fuck's sake, Jordan.
Jordan.
No, I swear they lost 3-2.
Come on, Jordan.
I swear they lost 3-2 at home.
Well, they did lose 3-2, but the order of the goals was incorrect.
Yeah, you fucking
Oh.
I'll
go.
I say this.
It's late, innit? It's late.
To the United fans who will be watching that and will be quite happy that we were getting beat 2-0 at half time, it's time to just realise that you need to just step back from this sort of mindset and just enjoy the football that we're watching now. These games only come now and again when there is last gasp winners. And why would you not want to enjoy what we just did then? Why would you want to see Ronaldo score a last minute goal? The legend has been brought back to the club, and why would you not want to enjoy it? It's only your time you're wasting. This Ollie out brigade, whatever you want to do, but just enjoy football. And the game against Liverpool could be a great side, it'd be a great battle, and maybe things won't go away. But don't start being thankful for it. Get behind United and just see that opportunity now. There's going to be people there who, when Ronaldo scored that last minute winner, think about that at the start of the season. We get Ronaldo in to score in the Stretford end, coming back from a 3-2 win, and you're sat there unhappy about it. Miserable fuckers. Just get behind your team and support them. It's
you know
just
what?
Like, what are you doing?
I don't think there's a better way to end it than that. Well done to Manchester United. Looking a bit more of a secure footing in the game. I'm not going to say favourites. I'm not going to say we're going through. We've got a bit of a secure footing now. Top of the group. Only a couple of points in it, but we're at the top end rather than the bottom end where we're at half-time. Another comeback in the Champions League. Another late goal for Cristiano Ronaldo to win the game for Manchester United. Thank you to everyone for watching at home. Thank you, Jordan, for coming on. Thank you, Joe, for coming on. Thank you again to you at home. We'll see you in a bit.